Well, I did the, last year had the FOIA
Yeah.
and had to go through all of them and redact and,
Massively too.
yes. Yeah. But I was going through redacting all of them and then I'm scared we'll forget some, so I go back and do them. Yeah, yeah.
This is the information that we can approve. There's one notice. There's a, there's three notices that we given. One was a red card, which I think was door.
7 o'clock.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, as we gather tonight, we just ask you, guide us as we take care of the city's business. We also ask with the anniversary of 9/11 coming up, you be with those families that lost loved ones and those first responders that still suffering the after effects of that attack. Be with our first responders, and in the Lord Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
So before we get started tonight, Mr. Cook had to resign due to some family illnesses and circumstances. And I've contacted about 5 or 6 people, and only one of them really wants the job. Miss Taylor Finley will be a good fill-in for Miss Cook for the rest of her term. So we have to take a vote on putting her in there, or else this meeting's going to be a real short meeting.
Yeah.
My nomination is Ms. Taylor. Do you stand up? So, I guess we'll just have to, how do we do this, Ashley? Just take a voice vote, or?
Yes.
All right. So everybody for it, I'll go down the list and call your name, you say yes or no. Brad Cotton,
Yes.
Mike Krebs. Yes. Michael Baker's absent. Adam Ricketts.
Yes.
Dallas Rice.
Yes.
Caleb Franklin. James West.
Yes.
Greg Rogers. You're on the bottom of the list, Greg. What's your vote there?
Yes.
All right, Miss Finley, if you would, please come up here and take your seat. We'll be easy on you tonight.
Yeah, she was sworn in.
Yeah, I'll have Judge Murphy sometime this week. Because I can't do it, I don't think any of y'all can do it, so. We'll get it taken care of this week.
You still have short meeting?
No, not now.
Oh.
Too late. All right, so if you'll call it to order, I'll keep this when we go back. I'll get this in out of there. Just take a roll call. Who's here? Yep.
Here.
And Mike Gross.
Here.
Michael Baker. Adam Ricketts.
Here.
Travis Wright.
Here.
Kaylee Brooklyn. Here. James Wells.
Here.
And Greg Rogers.
Here.
So we have a quorum. Need to approve the minutes of August 11th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? No,
Never been
yeah,
to
grab another one now. So this is, the reports, made, the motion was made by Brad. And seconded by who? Adam. And then, that's all in favor, so. All right, environmental reports, water, wastewater, streets. Right here.
Is it on?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Push the button.
Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. The water flow for August 2025, total purchase from Southwest was 10,194,440 gallons, with an average of 328,853. The wastewater treated for North Plant, wow, put a bunch of numbers out there. Anybody else notice that?
The numbers there.
Yeah, It's 5,880,542, with an average of 189,691. And then the Benton sewer flow was 3,187,400. I guess the hot weather kind of brought it down some because it was like 5 million last month. And then the August water, wastewater work, daily rounds, took pump stations and readings, weeded pump stations, replaced meter lids and a few broken boxes, fed the North Plant twice weekly with soda ash and a small amount of lime, cleaned North Plant daily and pressure washed, cleaned out a few pump stations, mowed, weeded and pushed hog both North and South plants. We had 5 service leak repairs and 2 service leaks both on Graham Road. Main water leak line on North Parker, filled in some potholes in several places on the system, had numerous locates to do, cleaned out ditches, changed out meters that were difficult to read or stopped reading, had inmates that weeded ditches around the city, and we did daily work orders. On non-payment shut-off day, there was about 45 people that we had to shut off, and we collected monthly water and sewer samples, and we installed the pH sensor. Well, it was installed. pH sensor was installed at the North Plant just about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it's still got to be calibrated a little bit better because according to what environmental, when they come in and do it, theirs is like 7.5 and ours is like 6.2. So we're going to have to kind of fine tweak it a little bit. Now, I don't have this on there, but can I tell them about FEMA?
Sure.
Okay. We've got 3 different projects on FEMA for the storm damage that was done in April. The first one was a debris. It has been completed, signed, and sent away, and it's going to be $20,187. The second one is almost done. It's for the North Plant, and it's going to be about $18,000. Then we have the ballpark. That one we really don't know yet just how much it's going to be. But we've got those 2 already going. Any questions?
Hey Nancy, have we heard anything from Half?
Oh, I apologize. Joey's just not real easy to get a hold of, but evidently he's been out of town for a week. And so I finally got a hold of Mike, and he said that since Joey's gone, he'll be back in the morning. He's going to send us an update of what's going on right now, where they are, and then I thought we'd just forward it on to y'all, and that way y'all would have an idea.
Great.
and then we had a glitch, so I don't have any printed stat, but we'll do a rundown of what we, so in the last 2 months, we've wrote 11 DWIs. We've probably issued, our citations are staying up pretty good. We're shorthanded 2 people. We've got 1 in the academy, and it looks like I got a good candidate. I may hire tomorrow. He's fully certified, so we'll be able to put him on the street pretty soon. Block cameras, we've got, they're in the office. They forgot to send the solar panel for the temporary ones. We'll be setting those. The one on Grand will be going up. We're waiting approval for the other 3. The 2 at the school will be going up here in the next few days. We actually got our last part of our components to our computers for the cars. We're running them through. Looks like they're going to be able to put about 1 a day in, so we're going to have those up and running if everything works by next month. Business, we're really busy. We had on the 27th we had 6 car break-ins and 2 auto thefts in between midnight and 5 a.m. We recovered a car. Dee recovered a car from that was stolen out of Benton. 4 hours later, we recovered a car that was stolen out of Haskell. I did an interview today with 2 minors. I did an interview today. I got a full confession on the 6 break-ins, so we'll be charged and maybe get some restitution. But every one of the vehicles that was entered was unlocked. The car that was stolen had the keys left in it, so we were able to solve that within 10 days of it occurring. So it's not any just ordinary days anymore. We're taking a theft right now around 67 that I started working today. I'm sure I'm going to solve it too. I've already got a pretty good idea, pretty good lead on it. So, any questions for us?
Do we have to install those cameras?
We have 2 that we can move around that we installed, but they did installation on everything that furnished and installed. So we're just waiting on we'll have some up next month. I don't know. It depends on the highway department on the approval when we'll get those, but they'll go up fairly quickly. Had we had those, we probably would have been able to track these car thefts that happened the other day. Luckily, though, we had a camera on front of the station. I caught them going by, and they stopped and asked the guy at the Hilltop that was putting gas in their tanks to help them air a tire up, so they got them on film up there too. But we'll move forward with that.
Thank you, Ed. Code enforcement.
This month we had about 6 notices given out, had 8 complied, properties that complied, 5 phone calls, a couple warnings, had a couple citations given, a couple things that we go out and look at. We are still needing to do a few things on some properties. We do have this trailer right down the road that burned. It is in the process of being torn down. Doesn't look very good right now because all the stuff that's in the house is out in the yard, but they are getting torn down. Let's see if there's another. Still sent out a couple other letters this past week to get some properties cleaned up, and 2 citations were given for those. So, do we need to mention about Mr. Hicks?
Yep.
Mr. Hicks, he has decided not to comply with his 45 days to receive his vehicles or pay any money on his, I guess more of his bill that we have, his lien. And he has since hired a lawyer. I don't think it's going to go anywhere because everything that has been mentioned that she sent in her letter, half of it is not even true. So we have followed the ordinance, we have followed state statute, and notices were given, and that was probably his biggest complaint, that he didn't get noticed. Well, I gave it to him at least 4 times. Not really much that he has to go
And how many citations you write, or how many did he have?
I had 2 given to him.
Uh,
Spoke with him numerous times about getting cleaned up, verbally and on sheet of paper. I had it written down, dates, all that was given to him. Every time I went out and talked to him, told him, you gotta clean it up, you gotta clean it up. So he has no excuse of not doing, not complying. So I don't really see it going anywhere. If I'm wrong, you can correct that. So that's where we're at on that. We will be following up on that probably shortly to get a hold of the attorney that he has hired to see exactly what she's claiming. So we'll be continuing to watch that.
Also, congratulations on your new job.
Yes.
That makes him not going to be our code enforcement officer.
Unfortunately, you have to give this up due to not being able to adequately and effectively do the job. I don't think it's right to continue that. Other work duties that has gotten piled on due to getting a new position. So that's kind of where I'm at. Not that I don't like it. I like it over here. It's great. I appreciate the opportunity. And I told him I stay on doing citations and court stuff that I currently have, tickets I have out. I will still pursue that, making sure those things are getting cleaned up, helping out with inspections anytime I need, anytime it's needed. And so that's where we're at. Questions?
Well, good luck with your new job.
Appreciate it. It's tough. It's a lot more involved, but that's what I've been training for and what I've been going for. I'm not sure if you guys got my thing here. We still need to look at 124 Marco. I'm not sure if you want to do that.
No, not until we get somebody else in there.
Right. That's why I put it in there. Didn't know if you want to do it now or check out funds or how you want to go about that. So I just kind of didn't even put that on the paper today. And all right.
Thank you. Planning Commission.
We had one item on our agenda. It's a 4-unit or 4-house subdivision at Cypress, called Cypress Estate. It's at 229 in Elm. He's going to have 3 lots up towards the front, and there's going to be one kind of offset in the back. He asked for variance for what he called a pipe stem entrance. It's an access on the back side of property 3 for his driveway meeting that property. And then he's going to work with the city, the developer and the city is going to work together about stormwater runoff, development plan for that. And we approved the variance and we approved the preliminary plat.
Fire and Rescue.
For the month of September, we had 18 rescues and 6 fires for total runs of 24. Only equipment repair we had to replace the front wheel seals on engine 3, and we had 38 hours of training, and that's been on emergency vehicle driving. Any questions?
All right, there's no unfinished business on the new business. Need to approve the monthly income and expense statements for August. And they actually balance the August bank accounts. What's under your thing right there.
last time you approved the budget amendment, I don't think that made it in here. The increases to the budget.
No,
line
not
items,
yet.
hadn't made it in here. That's what's going off from it. And, just wanna make sure
Yeah,
that,
we gotta get Zach to do that, because every time we get in it, throw something off, I don't know exactly what we're doing wrong, but
and then it looks like, I don't know the GL codes that are being used, but looks like we're not being consistent on the GL codes. Because if you look at some of the expenses that were done, there's not any budget for it, but then like on, I'll give you an example, on the police department. I noticed when you look
which
at,
one, the general or?
yeah. If I look at repair and maintenance, auto truck, or auto,
Let me get to it.
I know that the budget's been amended there, but then if you go down, 3 lines down, there's another repair and maintenance auto truck for only $654.
Yeah,
So
most likely that was when Laura put it in. All she's got to do is go back and.
yeah, just, I
It's
know that
line
we're
item discrepancy.
just the same GL code
Yep.
consistently, so it makes it hard.
Yeah.
And then it did it again on the fire department on the same thing on repairing truck on the next page.
In the fire department too.
Yeah, on the journal on the next page on repairs and auto. There's 2 lines in there now, but they're not budget on one of the line items, so it just looks like the GL codes aren't being consistently used.
That's what it is. I'll have her fix that. Never catch it.
And just the rest of it is just hard because it still looks like we're way over budget on a lot of lines. but
We ain't.
That's all.
Two catch.
That's it? That it?
That is. Well, since the budget hadn't been amended, I didn't want to keep going on it because we need to keep the budget amended.
Yeah, we got, it's got to do the budget in there.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? That, yeah. Yeah, that's a roll call.
Brad Cotton,
Yes.
Mike Cribb,
Yes.
Adam Ricketts,
Yes.
Dallas Rupp,
Yes.
Haley,
Yes.
James Webb.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, resolution, new business number 2, resolution 26-25, a resolution authorizing the mayor of the city of Haskell, Arkansas, to execute a sales agreement with Continental Utility Solutions and Company for the utility billing software and related services and for other purposes. This is what we talked about back in February, March. And yes, either we're gonna have to charge extra for the billing when you use a credit card, or just have each individual charged for it. There's no getting out of that. But this is to upgrade our billing software for the water and sewer. It'll all be on in the cloud.
So it's updating the water, making online water payments, but still charged at 3% convenience fee for credit card use.
Yeah, that's actually not through this, it's through the
Yeah.
people that have the credit card swiper machine. So, now we pay a monthly service fee for it.
And it's 10,000 up front and then $11.97 each month. Because when I went through the separate billing on the back, it only added up to $9,195. So I'm just trying to, if you go through each one of those individuals, it doesn't come out to 10,000. So what are we paying for? And is it 10,000?
I think that was the upfront cost for them installing the software that we need on our computers, and also license for it.
Right, so it'd be $10,000 up front that we got to pay and then $11.97 each month.
Yep.
But then the detail on the back, if you should have just went through, if you add up all the detail on the back, where they were trying to break it down what we're paying for,
Yeah.
that was only $9,195. So, kind of,
I want to say on page 4, utility billing software implementation services, $10,000.
right. So that's what I was trying to figure out, though, because if you look at all these, you take the 240, 104, 77, 72, 52, 6,000, 2,000, and add them up, that's $9,195. So, I guess plus 597, so okay, let's get to 10,000. Get it right in my head. And then, so it'll just be a flat $11.97, no matter how much, because they'll charge the credit card at 3%. We just have to pay $11.97 each month. There won't be any percentage usage or anything like that.
It'll be,
Right.
well, I don't know what the percentage is, but I think it's.
Some of the
how
credit
much your
card,
bill
yeah,
is,
it's like
yeah.
3% for using credit. And are any other municipalities using this company?
I believe pretty much all of them are.
It's a 5-year contract.
And did it actually review the contract?
I did.
No. Yeah. Anyway, so let's just keep going.
Do what?
Okay, so the only two concerns I had about the contract were that there's no convenience clause, no termination for convenience. That kind of gives me a little step back with that. I don't know, especially if we're into a 5-year contract and there's no convenience fee. So that means even if it just never worked right, it was just crap, we signed this contract, we still got to pay.
Still in it for 5 years.
$10,000 and the $1,200 simply for the next 5 years, even if you went to something else. So not having a convenience fee kind of makes you step back and think about it for a second. And then in the term of the sale where they say traveling required more than 5 hours travel time will be an additional charge of 50%. So what is their daily rate of, they're going to charge us for travel come down here and then multiply that for 50%.
It's
Is it
same
junk
rate
or?
they charge us right now because we have the same building
It's-
software that this is the
But
same
before I go
company
into
that
the
we do
contract, I
right
want to know
now.
what that is. Because it's Jonesboro, so they're going to charge you travel plus 50% if they come here for the day and do anything. So what is that daily rate? Is it's going to be that plus 50% if they ever have to come? That seems awful high for trying to do business with an Arkansas company. And then the convenience fee, I don't know know if there's any negotiation in this contract as well. I know that, I see on there that they've only got a ballot of 12, so I don't. So
It's
that's
the
just,
same company we use right now. They're
Is it-
just going offline to the web-based software.
it's just unusual to not have a convenience, something in there. That's unusual. And that's putting you on the hook for the next 5 years. But and if they get bought out or sold out or bought by a new big company, that goes with you, have no convenience clause on it. That's at least I can tell from the contract, so I'm assuming it would be binding to it.
Agree.
So I would just like to know if they could come down 50% for travel, their rate plus 50%, and then why there's no convenience clause. Just, I don't care if it's 60, 45 days, 90, just something that much questions. I was kind of hoping somebody would be here to ask that too, but sorry if I.
So the company agrees and acknowledges that after the initial contract term, it shall renew for successive one-year terms. So what's the,
Right, once we sign it, it's an automatic renewal each year, for the next 5 years. And there's no convenience clause to get out of that if there's anything on either side, the seller or the purchaser, which is what I'm using my purchase sometime.
so unless the company contracts for additional years or terminates in accordance with the terms and application license and service agreements, gives you the website, or either party provides written notice to the other party at least 90 days prior to the end of the current term. Is what that says.
On the terms of the sale, it says there's no termination insurance on this. I'm just looking at the last page there, they say there is no.
So you shall pay all fees for the remainder of the current term.
Yeah, the term is 1 year. So we paid $10,000 to have it installed and all our computers installed and upgraded and all that good stuff. And the yearly term is $1,197 a month for the service. All right, unless we do it 90 days prior to
Until 90 days,
it.
if you're not going to renew.
Yes, that's what that says on page 1.
At the end of each year, you have to tell them.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that if you're going through this and it's September and the sucker just keeps crashing, can't get anything done, you're stuck paying them $1,100 until you get within the 90 days and say, July 1st, I'm not going to renew it again. There's no 30 days in there. And that's what I'm saying is unusual, that there's not a convenience clause in there. So if you're unhappy with the product, they don't care, you're stuck with it until at least 90 days from the end of this contract, so you don't want to use it. And then the 50% for charging, they're based out of Jonesboro. So they're going to charge you 50% extra from driving from here from Jonesboro, because that's going to take, what, 3 hours to get here? Unless they just work real quick, drive back, you're already paying 50% over that for the travel. And I don't know what that data rate is. So if I just need to know what that data rate.
So you want to know what the
I
Travel?
think it, yeah, I think it'd be good to know if they're gonna charge us a daily rate for traveling down here, anything over 5 hours, it's gonna be 50% more on top of that. Because I don't see if they're begging, unless they got someone in Little Rock, they could just be here that quick, but if they're driving to Jonesboro, you're gonna hit that 5 hours every time they come.
Why would they come? Have to work on the system or?
Yeah, if the software doesn't load right on the computer, sometimes.
Jonesboro's 2 hours and 21 minutes away from here, so that'd be,
Yeah, but that's what's at about 3 hours. It's Arkansas, you're 2-3 hours from everything. But yeah, if there's a problem with the equipment or the software or anything, they have to come down. Just would like to know how much we're going to. 50% probably not cost. Probably, but I just want to know what.
all right.
So we need to table this to find out something.
So you want to make a motion to table?
Motion, okay?
Second.
Yeah. You'll give me another pen, Greg, make me part of mine.
Bring me one.
Come on.
I got to bring me one. Second.
I'm done.
That was it, we have no more contracts.
Okay, so we got a motion to table it. Do I go around?
Yes.
Okay. Brad?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Adam?
Yes.
Dallas?
No.
Kaylee? Yes. James? Brad?
Yes.
Sure. New business number 3, resolution 27-25. A resolution adopting the Saline County multi-district district hazard mitigation plan for the city of Haskell. So this is pretty much letting Saline County handle our hazard mitigation for us.
Who does it right now? Don't they do it right now? Okay, so it's in there.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Brad?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Adam?
Yes.
Dallas?
No.
Kaylee? Yes. James?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
New business number 4, resolution 28-25, resolution amending the parks budget. Line item park improvement for the Haskell Ballpark and Drainage Improvement Project. And I forgot totally about this when we did the budget. And we didn't mark that line item up to cover the expense for the drainage that we are doing down at the ballpark. If you look, there's a city of the drainage improvement project. And that's gonna run roughly $160,000 to have all that stuff done here in the next month or two. So we need to up that line item at least enough to cover it, plus a little extra just in case we have problems in there somewhere.
What is this? Sewer drain?
Well, what we're doing,
I
Mike,
mean, it's rotten so low, I took a magnifying glass,
the street that goes in front of the fence line there, what they're doing is they're gonna put an underground culvert system in and curb and gutters to catch all that water coming off that hill to keep it from going into the park, and then have drainage basins set out in the park to drain the park fields off.
but this done been approved, we just need to
Yep.
put it in the budget.
We just need to put the money in there so we can pay for it.
It's not got anything to do with the concession stand?
No. This is the fourth concession stand. We gotta get it done so we'll keep from washing it out again.
That's from Park balance then.
And it'll be next year when we do that. If not the year after. Depending on how much it's all gonna cost.
No, we're not doing the concession stand now.
You know, we gotta get the flooding issue fixed first.
I'll make the motion for
I'll second.
Those in favor, Brad,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Adam,
yes.
Dallas,
Yes.
Haley, no. James,
Yes.
Greg.
Yes.
So that needs a motion, one more motion, and it is to, I forgot. We didn't actually get this back until this last week. And it's the findings for our audit, so I need to, let somebody make a motion to hear it tonight, unless y'all wanna wait until next month.
Make a motion to hear it.
I'll second it.
So these are the, findings.
That could be just a voice vote.
Do what? What did you say, Greg?
So it could be just a voice vote, right?
Yeah.
That's just,
We just gotta talk about it, so. There's one more down there. So, our audit, we passed with flying colors, we just had some 4 small things, and we had to do corrective actions, or tell them what we're gonna do. One was the December, checking account balances that, it wasn't done in December or right after December, so it was done more like in February. So that was a little mark. And then the bank reconciliations need to be performed monthly, is what they say. But since Miss Cheryl was out, she couldn't do them until she got back off sick leave. And we had Leslie step in to help her out. So we have I think it's a couple of outstanding checks in the system, and we have to go, and if they're not cashed within within a year or something, we gotta send them another letter if it's over $50, and then we gotta send all this to the, what is that thing called?
Treasure, yeah, the Arkansas Treasure Hunt.
Yeah. The Arkansas Treasure Hunt Clearinghouse. And then, the Haskell Cares account, which Ashley is working on a new, ordinance for that to take us completely off of it. And then, they said that was even though they said it could be a gray area, so it'd be better if the city and the employees wasn't even on the account at all, so. And then,
So this is just the corrective action plan?
Yeah. There ain't nothing.
So the first one, we weren't doing bank recs monthly. But that's-
Well,
that's
that was
sure.
because when the last CRT left, she didn't do them before she left. And when Miss Cheryl came in, she didn't get them done because she was off on sick leave. And by the time we got them done, it was more than a month later. So, and that's why they got us, dinged us for that, so.
And so the bank recs, we were just carrying out some checks too long past the year frame. So we had a variance in our checking account.
Yeah. It's all balanced out, it's just the uncashed checks, I guess, is lingering in there, and we gotta get Scott to show us how to get them things out of there too, so. And this is way before, I think some of them was back like 2016. I mean, these are old.
That long?
Yeah,
So
old,
we've been carrying bank variance that long? Wow.
old stuff, so. And why they didn't get us on that full
Yeah.
audit for it, I have no idea. So, couldn't tell you.
So the last one, what was the finding on the last one? Because it's revenues reported in each account.
That's the line items on the, like when we get direct deposited sales tax in, if she don't go in there and switch it within so many days, I guess, if she just lets us linger in that one account too long, they get us on that, so.
So if it's in the admin fund for longer than 30 days, it should have been transferred to the
Yeah.
fire as the designated sales tax for
Yeah.
that fund. That's,
And I know it's dealing with sales tax, is all I don't know which one.
that's what I'm saying, that's just using that as an example, but
Pretty much told her, you need to hurry up and get that transferred over to the next account, so. But those are our findings, and we're all good until next year.
so are we supposed to approve the corrective action fund? Is that what we're here?
We still gotta talk to you about
Oh, okay. That's what we said on.
it. Just present it to you, let you know what's going on, Greg.
Yeah, same thing with school boards.
Yep.
School taxes presented to the school boards.
Yep. So, but, is there any announcements? No, public comment? No. What time is it? Y'all got out of here early.
Second.
Yeah. All in favor?
No.
No.
You can stay here.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, that would be fine. Just, you can get with the main